Hey, so this is our CS1578 group project. My name is Hasnain Maklai. My teammates are Stephen Vu and Tommy Vu. So an essential part to life is hospitals. Hospitals keep getting bigger and bigger, and therefore they have more patient records. Many hospitals have paper records, which is very inefficient. And so records can easily get lost, and it can be very hard to find specific patient records. So this is where our solution comes in, and we create a hospital database. So you can easily find it's more efficient and it's all in one place. And it can be you can easily find patient records or staff records. My teammate Tommy Vu will continue to explain further.
Right. So as a demonstration of our database, I'm going to be inserting a patient and a medical staff as well. As you can see, we have the patient information. We'll have Hasnain be our patient and Stephen be the emergency contact. And we'll put in a medical staff under Tommy Vu as my name. So I'm going to insert this in the CLI right now. I'm going to execute it. And just waiting for it to work. Yep, in the bottom we have it executed. And then now I'm going to check back into our website. So under patient, we look down, we see that Hasnain has been successfully implemented inside the database. And we can also check the medical staff as well. And we should also confirm that I am in there as well. And now that we can confirm that medical staff and patient were successfully inserted, we have provided a successful link between our database, our CLI, and our front-end website as well. And I'll let Stephen Vu be more in depth with our views and our data.
Yeah, he means Hasnain, so Hasnain, you
Yeah,
can take
so
over.
all right, so I'll continue with the user views. If you could go up, Tommy, to the user views. So yeah, we have three views. Prescription medicine view. So each prescription has different medicine, and that shows you what you can take, and with the prescription serial number. And we have a ward equipment view. So each ward has different equipment, and each equipment is assigned to a particular ward. So you take out you extract some columns from the ward table and the equipment table, and I can show you which equipment is in what ward. And then we have the staff patients view. So for the staff patients view, this shows all the patients for a particular staff member. So for example, the doctor with the ID 001 has these amount of patients, and that's what it shows for you. And now Stephen Wu can continue.
Okay, so for deployment, we chose to deploy with Heroku. And here, let me share my screen real quick because I did. So for our deployment, we chose Heroku because we wanted to do a full stack web application with a backend REST API. So we wanted to find a place where we could host both our database and our REST API. So with Heroku here, we actually have our backend API hosted right here on this server. So if you were to do any type of API calls here, it would actually, oh my God, it's not patient. You can actually get our data from our database return. And how Heroku hosts MySQL is we have an add-on called ClearDB MySQL, and this hosts the connection on MySQL that we link to. The only issue with this one is with the free version, it doesn't allow us to work with triggers, but regardless, we still wrote triggers just to show that that works anywhere else, just not with ClearDB, sadly. Yeah, and so here's our full stack web application. This is our homepage, and like Tommy showed earlier, you can essentially manually choose which tables you would like to query. So for example, if you want medical staff, equipment, maybe and medicine as well, it will fetch all three tables. You can maybe even go for all of them. If you really wanted to, you could fetch it and you can view every single table if you'd like. And then for views, as his name showed, it shows our three views. And the About Us is just a little self-insert where if we were to click on any of these, it would lead us to our LinkedIn. And then to top everything off too, I would like to mention that this entire website is actually responsive as well. So this would work on any mobile device. Of course, the smallest screen would be 360 pixels. So right about here, everything works here. So if you actually fetch data here, this works. And you might wonder like what happens if the table is too long. On the phone, they would have to, of course, side scroll. I don't have touch on right now. There you go, like that. Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's our whole database. We learned a lot during this process, the fundamentals of database, the database lifecycle. Special thanks to Professor Jahan, and we had a good time and a good learning opportunity doing this project. Thank you.